Hey Aquarius, this is Faith, of course, Divine Faith Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the month of February. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. So if it resonates, leave me a comment below. Also, I want to say thank you to all you guys for subscribing to my channel and all your shares and all that beautifulness. Hello, cross watchers, because I know you're there. I know you're there. Okay, just saying. Hey, if you want to get a personal or private reading, check the description box below for any information in regards to that. So Aquarius, we're gonna see what's on the table. We have the Death card. The Death card is something to not be afraid of. The Death card represents transformation. The Death card sometimes can represent endings. It could possibly represent an ending to a relationship that should have possibly ended a long fucking time ago. But here we are. Okay? But it does normally represent transformations. It represents good stuff after you choose to put something to an end that's possibly been long overdue. On top of the Death card, we have another major arcana. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess represents secrets. The High Priestess represents trusting your intuition. The High Priestess can represent the sign of Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Normally Pisces, but we have a Scorpio there as well. So I do feel like some of you Aquariuses are possibly putting an ending to a water sign type relationship. Okay, maybe something that's lasted for the last 2 years. And maybe it's a sense of your intuition has been telling you for the last 2 years that it's time for you to walk away, but you haven't decided to do that yet. Okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to walk away. The intuition could represent that it could be telling you that a change is about to happen in your current relationship. Okay? Let me see. We got the Sun. Wow, we got 3 major arcanas clarifying each other. Hubbada. The Sun represents destiny, represents the universe stepping in. So I do feel like I said, Aquarius is, if you're dealing with somebody right now, I do feel that something is going to take a change for the better, and it's going to be quite shocking. It could, or this can represent that you'll feel better once you leave this relationship behind. Okay, next to the Death card, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords could represent you, or it could represent another air sign, a Gemini or a Libra. This King of Swords can represent somebody not being open and honest about how they really feel. The King of Swords can represent somebody possibly who has very high expectations and is hard to match up to. Now, Aquarius, you could be doing this, or the person that you're dealing with could be having these high expectations. But on top of the King of Swords, I do feel like that somebody's not being honest possibly about a toxic situation, which this could possibly be a toxic situation, Aquarius, or maybe it just seems like a toxic situation because you're expecting them to lie like everybody else. And maybe this is just you being inside your own head. The Devil. Oh, no, never mind. This is definitely toxic. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's probably a cheater. Somebody possibly could have a sex addiction, or somebody could have a drug addiction. With this Devil card there, it represents attitude, anger, jealousy. It's almost one of those things where this person won't even let you go out with your friends without trying to investigate your ass like Inspector Gadget. And you're like, you ain't my daddy. Like, I got a dad and I don't need another one. It's one of those things. But this also could represent Aquarius. You could possibly, this might not have anything to do with the other person. Maybe you're self-sabotaging yourself. That could be a thing. Next to the King of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups can represent somebody coming back from the past. The Nine of Cups can also represent a wish. Aquarius, this water sign could possibly be coming back from the past. Okay? Or like I said, this past relationship could be rekindling itself. This relationship where it could be a Pisces, which I already said right there. Where you have emotions for this person. You still love this person. It's almost like you and this person still connect, even though you've had so many issues. Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I already said it. The love is still there. Ace of Cups represents being in love with this person. You still love this person. The Ace of Cups can also represent the resurgence of a past relationship. So again, it represents somebody coming back from the past who you never fully let go of. But I do feel like it's going to be a change. But you got to stop self-sabotaging. And you got to stop sabotaging the relationship with your damn jealousy, if that's you. And with possibly not being honest about how you really feel. You got to talk about it. Next to the Nine of Cups, we have the Hangman. The Hangman represents Pisces. You know what? Some of you Aquariuses are really dealing with the Pisces. We have the Hangman. Like I said, represents the sign of Pisces. Pisces represents stagnation, The Pisces can represent a sense of not wanting to make a decision. It's almost like you want this other person to make a decision about possibly reconciling before you make one. Okay. On top of the hangman, we have the four of swords. So I do feel like this represents somebody's finally going to come out of stagnation and make a decision on what they want to do. And Aquarius, it might be the Pisces taking the lead on this one. Okay. You might not have the ball in your court anymore. Who knows? Yep, it's Pisces. Because then we got the Queen of Cups as well. Can represent Pisces. The Queen of Cups can represent somebody who is, I would say, loving, gentle, open. Sometimes they can be a little bit gullible you know. Sometimes it can represent a sense of that you or this person can believe everything that this other person says. You know, it's almost like entrusting in somebody's words instead of entrusting in somebody's actions. Okay. Also, the Queen of Cups can represent somebody who could be possibly a little bit closed down with their emotions. And that's why I said here, Aquarius, that it seems like that the ball is in the other person's court at this time. Okay. Because I don't feel like they're completely open. Yes, they still love you, but they're not going to tell you that because they want to see what you're going to do to pull them back in, or you want to see what they're going to do to pull you back in. Okay. Whatever it is. But Aquarius, this has pretty much been your messages for the month of February. It's really not too bad. It's just warnings here, the saying you got to watch out for. But other than that, if it resonated, leave me a comment below. Otherwise, talk to you later.